this is Dr. Revati S. Rajan, and I'm the Secretary for the Society for Maternal Fetal Medicine India, or the SMFMI, and also the Indian co-chair of the Preeclampsia Education of the Nation India, or the PENI course. I'm here to answer all your queries. Now, to begin with, PENI, or the Preeclampsia Education of the Nation India, is an end-to-end virtual modular certification course that is a collaborative one, and it is basically organized, or it's brought to you by the International Society for the Study of Hypertension in Pregnancy, or the ISSHP, which is the world's highest authority taking care of guidelines on hypertensive disorders in pregnancy, along with the SMFMI, which is us, that is the parent body. So we have ISSHP collaborating with the SMFMI to host this particular course, to bring you this course. Now basically the global co-chair is Dr. Sarosh Rana, who is from the ISSHP, and she's from the University of Chicago, and we have Dr. Prakash Mehta, who's the president of the Society for Maternal Fetal Medicine India, along with myself, who's the secretary, who are the Indian co-chairs for this particular course. Now what do? You will have to first register. We will be sharing you the link for registration. We have made it as our online platform partner, and what you have to do is first register yourself with all your details, put in all your degree certificates, and once the documents have been verified, the next step is to enroll. But you have about 2 weeks from registration to enrollment before all your documents are checked, not more than that. So you have to enroll or start the course after about 2 weeks. So the moment you start the course, you have about 6 weeks to finish 5 learning modules. So basically you have 6 modules, out of which 5 are learning and 1 is an assessment module. Now if you're looking at the 5 learning modules, each module has 2 or 3 sections, and the duration of teaching is about 60 to 150 minutes, and you can stop it or pause it at any point of time if you're stuck with some clinical work, and restart from wherever you have stopped. But it is mandatory that you go through the first module till the 5th module mandatorily in the same order to begin with, because you will not be able to catch up with the flow. And once you finish the 5 modules, you can repeat any modules for revision any number of times within the 6 weeks that are allotted to you. The moment you finish your 6 weeks, you will not be given access to the modules again. So you will be given a downloadable summary which can help you to memorize all your concepts, and the recent guidelines and evidence-based information will be there, so you can keep it for your reference. And after 6 weeks, you will have to take the assessment. Usually we expect that you take the assessment within not more than a week after completion of all the modules. You can actually intimate us when you're ready, and you can take it online. And the assessment module usually has a two-part structure. So basically you have an objective-based test. You have about 30 questions. There is no negative marking. You identify the right answer, and you will be marked for it. And then you also have a clinical case-based discussion, which is again based on some clinical scenarios. And overall, you must be able to secure 75%, which is as stipulated in consensus with the ISSHP. Now, after having secured 75% pass mark, you move on to the next important session, which is the live interactive session. This will be held, because this is an interactive session where the global co-chair will definitely participate from Chicago, and you will also have one of the Indian co-chairs taking your questions. But you need a critical number of pass outs to establish this session, because you will have a live interaction between the judges, between the course directors as well as the participants. So they will be answering all your clinical questions. You will not be marked for it, and post that you will have to give a feedback, and then you will get a certificate which is endorsed by both the ISSHP as well as the SMFMI, which is a certificate of completion, which will definitely add value to your CV. And what you have to understand is, after having passed out before the live interactive session, you will also get a provisional pass certificate for your reference. And suppose there is something updated newly, then only the updated module can be taken at a later date, and you don't have to go through end to end of the course again. And this will be intimated to you on a regular basis. Now, why is this so unique? This is probably one of the first of its kinds virtual educational module in the world today, which is dedicated to preeclampsia education. And you have the world's best from all parts of our country and abroad. So you have Dr. Sarosh Rana, who is a global co-chair, who is talking about her research work on the role of angiogenic biomarkers from the global perspective. She's also talking about her experience on, and also she's also sharing her views on postpartum hypertension. We have Dr. Prakash Mehta, who is one of the Indian co-chairs, and he's hosting panels, clinical panels based on real life situations, and I'm there talking about the robust study, which was one of its first of its kind study in our country, talking about the use of biomarkers in the prediction and prognostication of preeclampsia. That is the role of SVIT1 PLGF, which is one of the novel markers in the prediction and prognostication of preeclampsia. Apart from us, we have Dr. Girija Wagh from Gestosis, we have Dr. Suchitra Pandit, again from Gestosis, Dr. Alpesh Gandhi, who has been the past president of FOXI. Then we have Dr. Tarakeshwari from Fernandez Hospital. She's talking about recent advances on preeclampsia. Then we have Dr. Leona Poon, who is talking about her research work. She's talking about the ASPRATE trial and the role of aspirin in the prevention of early onset preeclampsia. We have Dr. Laura Maggie, who is the current president of the International Society of Study of Hypertension in Pregnancy, and she's talking about the PIOS and the PrEP model. We have Dr. Michael Gravitt from Washington, who's talking about the role of glyphine in the prediction of preeclampsia. So to sum it up, we have the world's best faculty giving you all the evidence-based information in the most relevant manner from the Indian perspective through this course. Well, I'm really glad to say probably that this is one of the first of its kind courses, virtual courses in the world today, aimed at preeclampsia education and certification. And the course fee is very, very nominal. It's about 4,500 rupees plus GST, which may amount to something like about 5,500 rupees or so. We also have group registrations which can attract more discounts. Please let us know and we will customize it for you. And let's all join hands to save lives. Let us all empower ourselves with appropriate certification, with end-to-end information which is evidence-based, which is relevant both globally and from the Indian perspective through the certification course. And let's all work towards a pre-eclampsia Mukt Bharat. So let's join hands to save lives. Thank you.